Notts County Talk. It's been a while since interviewing in person, Neil. I think it was probably after the Harrogate playoff final. We've forgotten all that. How good was it to be back at Meadow Lane?
Yeah. I think like everyone, missed it. It's strange how 434 days.
Yeah.
Couldn't believe it. Just how long it's taken, and it feels a step back towards normality getting into a football ground for me. You just realise how much you miss places like this when you can't get in them.
And based on the attendance, just over 4,100. Actually, it's a decent attendance if you look at Notts last season.
Yeah. I think. Well, I suppose it's the fact that people, maybe people who weren't Notts fans, possibly who got the last batch of tickets. But yeah, you'd expect that. I think it was a good day. Enjoyed it.
So we've secured the playoffs. All but secured fifth, which means the home tie back here against sixth place, whoever that may be.
Yeah.
Wrexham, Bromley, maybe Chesterfield if they can get there. How important is it to get that home tie based on what you've seen today at the ground?
I'll be honest, with this team, I don't think it matters whether you have home first or not. Because I'll be honest, I haven't seen us play football like that for a long time, and look comfortable at doing it, which they are now. And it reminds me a lot of some of the football they played under Cyril and Wilkinson those years ago, which was very about get the ball down and play it, and be confident in playing it. So I thought, I've watched them on the stream as everyone else has, and been surprised by at the quality of some of the football, especially after that game when I forget who it was we played. Was it Eastleigh? And it was pretty. It was poor. But these guys have shown that they're more than capable, and they seem to be getting better with every game. It's getting more confident, and just the way they pass the ball around, it seems so easy. Okay, with all due respect to Weymouth, we're a part-time side, and let's not forget. But you have to beat what's put out in front of you, and Notts did that very, very well today.
I know it was against the team in Weymouth, like I just said, 4 players on the bench, couldn't name that full bench. No. But the fact that we were playing football that then you would see Ruben in a pocket of 10 yards and no one around him, or Doyle with 10 yards. If you get those players with that much space around them, they're deadly.
Oh yeah, absolutely. As I say, I couldn't believe really how, and I think they've got into this style now and this confidence, which they're able to be happy with it. They pass the ball around, they move it, they shift it. You've got the 3 centre backs, and the 2 wing backs are pushing out wide and pushing up, and it makes teams do something different. And I know people will say, if someone employs a really aggressive pushing press against them, yeah, but the way they're playing, the confidence that's been given to them, and credit to Birchnell for this, the confidence has been given to them to play that system. If they pass around it, they're in at teams very, very quickly. Yeah. And then teams will suddenly say, well, perhaps we shouldn't press that high, and oh great, you've given us even more space to play in. And they look capable now of unlocking those teams that sit back and put a lot of men behind the ball. Some of the movement was phenomenal.
Sensational.
I was low. I was at the front, so I couldn't. But just looking at it, I don't know what it looked like from higher up, but it must have been sort of like, wow, position.
Yeah, you could see that everyone knew exactly what they were doing. The triangles they were playing, the fluidity as well was important. I want to talk about Kyle Wootton, because he was faultless today.
Yeah,
faultless.
Yeah, I'll be honest. He's I'll say he's my man of the match, and I am a big fan of his, because I think a lot of the work he does goes not unseen but unpraised, and he puts a lot of effort in. He takes a lot of batterings. He very rarely gets a free kick in his favour, which I know we mention it often, but he just, because defenders are attracted to him because he's the focal point, then it leaves those spaces for Ruben and for Jim and for Jake Reeves and all the rest of them just to come to get into. But the other thing I like is that it allows the other more defensive players to get involved in attacks. And first half, Doyle played a ball through to Kelly, and he took it more or less on the full volley. Yeah. Keeper made a great save, and it's just like, with all due respect again, you don't see that at National League level. I don't think that style of football. Really, maybe I'm talking.
Well, certainly from teams I've seen us come up against, there's not that fluidity level of intelligence in the play. There's nothing like that. Do you think 3-0 actually didn't do not justice?
No. I mean, I think they almost tried sometimes to be too perfect in some of the goals. But why not when you've got confidence? Why not? Yeah, they could have pulled the trigger a couple of times. But again, you know, when you're playing right at the top, and they're playing in front of the fans for the first time in a year, some of those players are playing in front of the Notts crowd for the first time ever, and they want to make it look special. Fair play to them. As I say, we were critical of them the last time against after Eastleigh, but got to eat the words now and say, yeah, they are capable of playing football like that. They have got the ability, and I think they've proved a lot of doubters wrong. Fair play to them.
Finally, confident going into the playoffs now?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. You know, when just because of the style of football we play, and we, against Wrexham, that first half against Wrexham, I couldn't believe what I was watching. I was like, I don't know, who's this team? Because it just so, as you said, so intelligent play, positive passing, moving into space. It was great, and so yeah, I'm very confident. And well done to the lads and the greatest, and well done to Birchnell. You know, he came in at a difficult time. He took criticism unfairly, in my opinion. He hadn't even got his feet under the table, and he's produced a team now. I think that it's got an identity. I often say teams need identities, and we've got an identity. It was cracking, and just fair play to the lads.
Neil, thank you for joining us. I'm sure you'll enjoy the rest of the weekend.
Yeah,
and we'll speak to you at some point before the playoffs.
Yep, lovely. Thanks very much, Tom.